1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon, hoping you will tune into our show. It's hosted by Cuz.
Welcome back to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast. And in case you're just joining us, you're listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast with Emmy Hickens.
In something, it has to have a source, a foundational kind of source to it.
Right.
So such things like Christmas, Easter, in fact, none of the national holidays I celebrate. Even as somebody who isn't religious, I do not celebrate Christmas. My birthday just went last week and I stayed at home job hunting. So I don't celebrate those personally. Birthdays is a bit different because I think when you look into them, so the notion of what they are supposed to be now is a lot different to how they was performed or derived initially. So Christmas now we see it as boxing gifts, being one with friends and family and being, loving, and it's a whole spirit of giving. It's supposed to be about Jesus' birthday. We know that's not true. But then, like myself, and as Emmy knows, I like to go right into the source of everything. Christmas, for example, was an extremely Saturnalian religion that resulted in sacrifice and murder. But stuff like St. Patrick's Day, the story of St. Patrick was that he went to Ireland and he rid the whole of Ireland of snakes. Now, when you look deeper into the story, what he meant by he rid the island of snakes is he rid the island of non-Christians. Be that as it may, how he did that is something that I'm not entirely sure of, but that's the idea behind it. So St. Patrick became a saint because he rid Ireland of all the non-Christians. So when I read the story of St. Valentine, it states that basically he was Valentine of Rome. There were many Valentines, by the way. There weren't just the one Valentine. But Valentine of Rome was imprisoned for ministry to Christians. He was persecuted by the Roman Empire. But if you look at the 8th century, in the Galatian sacramentary, that's when they first started feasting, but it weren't until the 14th and 15th century when Valentine's Day actually became synonymous with love and romance. So with these things in mind, there's a whole 700 years that went by that people didn't use Valentine's Day as being synonymous with love and romance. So to me personally, I wouldn't surmise that Valentine's Day were initially about the festivities of love and romance. So that's one reason why I wouldn't believe or celebrate Valentine's Day, for example.
Right. So what do we know about Cupid? The little baby with the arrow.
The cherub.
Well, yeah, was it a cherub? That's a naked little baby with a little bit of an arrow and it shoots. What do we know about that? Yeah, where did that come from anyway?
I believe they was known as the Harpies to start with, and they were the third down from the highest orchestra of angels. But that's some ancient knowledge that I'm not going to throw out there because I'm not too sure if that's correct. Yeah. But they were a choir of angels with a Cupid. There was, I think they were known as the Harpies, but maybe Trev might know more than that. But yeah, it's definitely a Christian thing. It comes from a Christian faith.
Right. Over to you, bro. Do we know anything about these Cupids?
I mean, to go back a bit on what Dan said, there is this place with St. Valentine. Now, as he said, I think in the Catholic roster of saints, there are 12 St. Valentines. And arguably, because there are different accounts of the one who was the original one, I think, as Gladys said, he's generally thought to be a priest or a bishop in the Roman Empire time.
Absolutely.
Born in the 3rd century AD or CD, whatever we call it. And he actually, what he did...
We're going to take a short break now. We're back shortly. You've been listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show with Trevor Gear and Emmy Hickens. The Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast is looking for sponsors. If you're a company out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you provide, please get in touch with Deep Stuff Radio Podcast on info@deepstuffrecords.com, or to use the contact form on our website to contact us, please visit radio.deepstuffrecords.com. Also, if you're looking to get involved on the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast, reach out via our Deep Stuff Radio Facebook page. Thank you.
Wednesday afternoon. Hoping you will tune into our show. It's hosted by Cuz. The leader of our gang will make the show go with a bang and fund the aim of everything Cuz does. And fund the aim of everything Cuz does.